Everyone overcomplicates this. You actually only need 3 easy steps to buy your first investment property. And I'm going to walk you through exactly what they are. See, my name is Tamara Moon. I am a broker in charge here in the North Carolina area. I am also licensed in South Carolina, and I am ecstatic to just give you guys the information that you need to go from your mama's couch to your own couch. So let's get started right now. The very first thing you need is to get your money right and to get your mind right. And by starting with the end in mind, you can go from zero to hero. Now, what do I mean by this? A lot of people like to talk about legacy and what does it actually mean to um, build generational wealth. However, there is a step that a lot of people miss, which is the step to saying, what is it that you want to accomplish? So, do you want an Airbnb business? Do you want to buy land? Do you want to buy commercial property? Do you want to buy and hold? Do you want to do short-term rentals and or long-term rentals, or do you want to do something else? Because when I tell you guys the amount of things that's available to do in the real estate space is genuinely endless. So, what is it that you want to accomplish? Begin with the end in mind. The other side of the coin is you'll need some type of capital. And so, be relentless about putting some money aside to execute when it's time. We'll talk about this more in the third step. But as of right now, that's step number one. Okay. The second step that you need to do is find and analyze deals. Now, this is super important, okay? Because you want to be able to understand return on investment. I'm going to continue to speak about how I meet a lot of people who want to talk about generational wealth and building that and what does it actually mean, but they don't understand the language of investment. And when I ask them about their ROI, they don't even know what that word means. And so that lets me know, excuse me, that lets me know that we're not talking the same language, right? Because I'm talking return on investment, ROI, and you're talking generational wealth. And so, how can you have generational wealth when you don't understand what it takes to put $1 in and get $10 out? You understand what I'm saying to you? So, there's a gap in education, and I'm here to fill that gap for you guys. And so, what is it that you want to receive? If you have $1,000, do you want to put $1,000 in and get $10,000 out? So that's possible. I've done that before. I think I bought a property for like $2,000 and turned around and sold it for 19 or $20,000, something like that, right? So it's possible to do, but you just have to be able to connect yourself with the right resources, analyze properties, analyze deals, and understand your return on investment and make sure it makes sense. Like, that is the biggest thing, is making it make sense. And so if it doesn't make sense, don't do it. And Warren Buffett, who was the biggest investor in America, I'm going to say, or one of the biggest investors in America, he says he doesn't invest in things he doesn't understand. And so if he, who is the biggest investor in the world, is saying, or in the America, or one of them is saying, don't buy something that doesn't make sense, you should do the same thing. Okay, but it is super important to connect to people who are active in the real estate space. You have people that bird dog, you have real estate agents. Some agents don't understand investments, X them out. Just don't work with them. I hate to say that, but it is the honest to God truth. Work with people who are active in that space, agents who understand investments, agents who understand how to analyze and find deals, and people that have investors who have a network of other investors, and they can be great partners. And then also, maybe you want to find and source your own deals. So there are a lot of different ways that you can find and analyze deals. But the path that I went down, just to be completely transparent with you guys, is I was a real estate agent. And so I learned how to analyze deals. I had access to information, and I work with other agents who showed me a lot of things. So I think that there's a lot of value in being an agent. I think there's a lot of value in having a great agent on your team. And so yeah, tamarmoon.com if you want to join my team. Yeah. So there's also the third thing, which is make the offer and close. I know this sounds so simple. Genuinely, so many people miss this step because you have to actually execute. People can get into analysis paralysis and they get to the point where they actually are not executing, okay? And so you got to move from analyzing to making the offer and closing on the property, putting the earnest money down, sending the offer, getting the signature. These are the steps that actually take you from zero to hero. Okay, so that is so key. Do not skip that step because I guarantee, 100% guarantee, if you skip the step, you'll never close a deal. I'm going to say that one more time. If you skip step number 3, which is making an offer and going to the closing table, you will never have a deal. Me, I love getting to the closing table. It is the joy of my life. Okay, I my fingers itch for it every day. Okay, I just am the closing table makes me ecstatic. Okay, it just wakes me up in the morning. It goes, my God, the closing table. Okay, so let's be very serious right now. You have to move from analyzing to closing. If you need help doing that, please go on my website, tamarmoon.com, fill out your information, tell me what you're looking to buy, tell me what you're looking to invest in, tell me where you're starting from. Let's get you to the closing table because that is genuinely the only thing that matters is getting to the closing table. And so having a great agent on your team, is super key to getting to the closing table, I think, when you first get started. So let's recap the 3 steps. Step number 1, tell me what it is, guys. Yep, you're right. Step number 1 is starting with the end in mind and getting your money right and choosing and sticking to a lane. An investment strategy. If you need some help figuring out what your investment strategy is or can be, again, tamarmoon.com. Fill out the information and definitely someone will reach out to you to, give you a consultation call. The second thing you want to do is analyze and find and analyze deals. Once again, you can find this yourself or you can work with people who are already in the industry to do this. I believe when you're first getting started, always, always, always get some people on your team who believe in you. That's like, get some people who believe in you because that's what happened to me. I got people who really believe in me. And so I love that. Like I just, again, some of the things just wake me up in the morning, right? People who believe in you are key and essential. So get some people on your team who believe in you. They will help you get to the closing table. The third thing, make an offer and close. Sounds easy, sounds simple, but everyone, like 99% of people skip this step. So if you want to go from being in the 99th percentile to the 1%, you're going to do step number 3, which is make an offer and get to the closing table. It's really not that hard. Okay. If you find a good deal, the money will come. So make sure you guys are setting up a little nest egg to the side to be able to execute in some capacity. You don't need to try to make $100,000 in one deal. You literally just need to focus on your ROI, return on investment, guys. So that is super key. I hope this was super helpful to you guys. I know it sounds really simple and easy. A lot of what this is about your mindset. I need you guys to understand that it doesn't take a lot, it just takes effort. And so I'm here to support you guys. If you're already real estate investing, if you are already looking to sell, please again visit my website, tamarmoon.com, and fill out your information, and someone will reach out. I love you. Bye bye.